What is going on, everybody? We are here. It is the afternoon. There's 9 minutes left in the trading day, and it seems to be okay. You know what? The Fed announcement, or the FOMC minutes, came out earlier today at about 2:30. No, it was 2 o'clock, not 2:30. And seems like the market is reacting positively, but we are selling off into the afternoon here, as indicated by the NASDAQ coming down with a nice big red line right now. I do have a buy order. You know what? Let's put a little line on here just in case. Where the heck's my... No. Oh, that's what I want. I got a buy order on some puts just in case, man. It was tempted to get it. Puts that expired on Friday. I was tempted to get it right here. Didn't get it, so I put a buy order on just in case, like the next 8 minutes, it does tick back up and hit, but it seems to be performing to the downside right now and selling off into the close. But if you get a little tick up, I may trigger a put order. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see it. It's a little Weeble, big clay. May trigger a put order right there, but if not, let's go over to the chat and see what we got going on. We got Pudgy first in the chat, baby. What's going on, Pudgy? Lucky's thoughts, good afternoon to you. Pudgy all fixed up first in the chat. Pudgy, how you feel, man? Does it feel okay, or does it hurt like crazy right now? Darn it, man. I wish I would have got those puts. Nothing but red lines into the close here by the NASDAQ. Probably would have been up 50% already. My gosh, those are just rolling. Actually, let's see if I can see how far I'd be up. QQQ, where are we at? QQQ, what do we got? Options. We showing 288s? All right, well, these are call. These are puts? There's no way the 288s are at $1.98 right now. If they are, I triggered. Oh, shoot, man. Maybe I did get them. I don't even know. I don't even know if I got them or not. July 8th puts, yeah. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. We're about to find out. Yeah, who knows? No, these are not the... There's no way on a 1 minute chart. I was looking at it 10 minutes ago, and these are at 220. Swear to you, they were the 288s. Huh. All right, now I don't know. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. I promise you that that's not the price that I was being quoted there. So we'll find out later. There's no way I did get triggered because it never bounced back up. But, you know, one way that we can see, watch this. Full Weeble. Full Weeble. That triggered? No, that never triggered. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Clearly didn't trigger at a very strange price. Would have been very nice if it did trigger, but it did not trigger. So we're back here and we're ready to go. We got Tim, second in the chat. Wow, nice. Keith Kemp, what's going on? PS5. Miguel, how you guys doing? Budgie, Shiba Daddy, Miguel, Shredder. Tim, we got Shiba Daddy, Shredder. Tim, Shredder, Shiba Daddy, Shredder. Little Tim. We got Tim and Little Tim. Shredder, JJ. Did Voyager file for bankruptcy? Yes, Voyager did file for bankruptcy, JJ. Little Tim, Shredder, and Shredder. Sink his battleship. No, don't sink my battleship. Come on now. Man, would have been, look at this. Wouldn't that have been amazing if I actually did get in there? But apparently I didn't. So looks like those are not going to trigger now. If I don't think they did. Stop talking about it, Clay. You're just dreaming now. You're just dreaming. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Get a little recap into the end of the day here. AMC sitting down 1.41%, trying to bounce back into the close, sitting at $12.60. Shiba Inu coin bouncing down at the moment, 10.39. GameStop 117.32, down 2.33%, trying to post some green candles into the close here. The NASDAQ sitting up 0.18% on the day after a nice rally into the close here and pulling back drastically at the end of the day. Go down here to the bottom, we got BR Therapeutics. Having some heavy red candles here, 63.25 cents. AMC down 1.5%. Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all in the green right now, basically around their massive levels of support. Sundial sitting 1% higher after selling off after hitting 35 cents. Mullen Auto, $1.02, barcoding all day long. Guys, this is exactly what this is textbook barcode. So if anybody says that like this is barcoding, no, this is barcoding. Literally looks like a barcode. Just bouncing back between the bid and the ask. No direction whatsoever. People just buying and selling the bid and the ask all afternoon long. CEI sitting down 2.5%. The SPY is up 0.25% right now. Selling off at that major level. God, I love levels of resistance. Look at this, man. I did not put this level of resistance on here today. And just, I mean, you couldn't even slip a piece of paper through this bad boy right here. Like dead on, bouncing off that resistance level and coming back down now into the close. Incredible action there. It really does go to show the power of support and resistance lines. BBIG getting hit very hard today, down 10%, sitting at $1.04, barcoding back and forth. Hycroft Mining, 93 cents right now, down 7% on the day. Netflix down 1% on the day, $183. Redbox down up 13%, sorry. Clovis down 10%, $2.18. Boxed sitting down 7.5%. Revlon up 5%. And good old Luna Classic holding steady at 11,000 points per coin. And let's watch the NASDAQ just in case it does get one really big green candle on here into the close. And it gives us a chance of actually ticking. So we'll see that out. VLTA and ChargePoint. Hav Sanchez or Hav Sanch. I don't know what VLTA is, but we can check that out in a second here. Let me just catch back up on the chat. ChargePoint, look, I don't know where the price is at, but I do know that ChargePoint could be very, very well off in the future as they're able to build out that infrastructure. Yo, Clay, how you been, bro? How was your fourth? Lottery stocks, what's going on, man? The fourth was actually, it was okay. Went over and had a little cookout on the 4th, hung out with the family, so that was good. Didn't do too much in terms of like seeing fireworks anywhere or anything like that. Over the weekend, was my niece's birthday party and then went to a wedding. So over the weekend was pretty busy, but like the actual 4th, just hung out with the family, man. They grilled some ribs and good old 4th of July fun. Shiba Daddy, yeah, I'm not too impressed with 2 new tokens added to the roster. They say it grows the ecosystem and works together, but I'm skeptical. Yeah, here's my thoughts on like all of these new tokens. Clearly, it's not good for the other tokens in the ecosystem. But look at it this way, okay? It's the same deal as companies going out and diluting stockholders. If the company needs to raise money, they can invent new shares and sell those shares to you and I. The same way, if the Shiba Inu coin developers need to pay people, if they need to pay themselves, if they want to, if they need to raise some money for something, they can just create a new coin or create a new token. And then out of thin air, they've got potentially $1 million, $10 million, $100 million, right? They make this new coin, Treat, for example, and they're going, instead of paying themselves in Bone now, they will pay themselves in Treat. Instead of paying your rewards for staking Shiba Inu coin in Bone, they're going to pay the rewards in Treat. And I don't know what the maximum total outstanding supply on Treat is. I don't know if it's capped. I don't know if it's unlimited or what the deal is with Treat. But that is what you're looking at there. If you're looking at it from their perspective, clearly they like it because they can print unlimited money. And that's obviously very beneficial. If you need to pay somebody and you can just print that money right up, then clearly that's going to be a good idea for them to do. But you are right, man. It does give people the option then, instead of buying Shiba Inu coin, to buy Shi or Treat and so on. And therefore it kind of dilutes the base holders in Shiba Inu coin. I don't know if you guys can hear. This room got cleaned up over the weekend. I don't know what the deal is, man, but I feel like there's a slight echo in here now. And I don't know if you guys can hear it or what, but dang, leave your rooms cluttered, because all of that clutter absorbs the sound. I'm almost driving myself crazy with the echo. I've even got curtains. Like, I've got curtains up here now and everything. But nah, dude, I'm sitting here hearing an echo, and I know it's going to drive me crazy. Can you guys hear any difference in the sound coming through the microphone? Or if it's all the same for you, excellent. If not, let me know, because I might go wild. Clint, did you read on Voyager's bankruptcy? So, Bronson, I didn't read any more than what I read this morning. So, if there's no new news, then yes, I would say I'm most likely up to date. But I may have missed out if there is some new news out there. So, guys, we have the NASDAQ closing here at 11,361. Does not seem as though I would have triggered that put buy. So we'll have to see about getting into something tomorrow there. AMC sitting at 12.57 for the close, 12.54 after hours. Shiba Inu coin 10.40. GameStop jumping up a little bit into after hours here, sitting a 0.5% higher at $118 flat. And Biora Therapeutics sitting up 1% on the day, but coming back down after hours, it seems. 63.09 is where we're sitting right now. Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all basically flat from where they were a few minutes ago. Sundial back down a 0.5%. After hours here, Molinado sitting flat, Camber Energy sitting flat, the SPY sitting flat right now. BBIG is basically still barcoding there. Highcroft Mining not doing anything. Netflix not doing anything. No real after hours action. A little bit of a jump there in boxed, but no real after hours action right now. And Luna Classic still sitting sideways right there. So let's watch Bitcoin tick into the afternoon here as it continues on trading. So what's the play right now? Buy Shib, Bone, Treat. Fat Ties and Apostle, man. Yes, that's the play right now. Buy Shib, buy Bone, buy Treat, buy She. I don't know what the gains are going to be. If I did, we would all be trillionaires. I still think that of all of them, Shiba Inu coin is going to have the strongest level of support. Bone is probably going to have the best utility this is a big if Shibarium is very highly supported. If a lot of people use Shibarium, Bone should do very well. If Shibarium kind of is not necessarily a flop, but takes a long time to become adopted, then it could be, it could be a kind of like a stall out or a stagnant price in Bone. But yeah, man, I don't really know which one is going to be the major mover. I don't know if it's going to be Treat, right? Commented a while back about breaking my wrist and have a new update. Got the CT scan, or got the CT back from my foot, and it's broken in 4 places instead of sprained as the originally diagnosed. My gosh. James, man. What did you do? I forget now what you did. Man, dude. Sometimes, though, a break is actually better than a sprain. Sometimes breaks can heal better than sprains can. So hopefully, it doesn't sound like it's good news, right? But hopefully it's not as bad as the way that it sounds, and you're going to heal up just fine. Big difference in sound. Dang it, man. What is going on? I don't like the sound difference in here. It's terrible. Now I need to get I need to get them stupid foam things to hang on the wall and absorb some of this sound. You can't clean your rooms up, man. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you can't clean your rooms up, man. You can't have this. What is going on with AMC? MOAS incoming right now. MOAS, GameStop. Wow. GameStop and AMC rolling. GameStop was up 7% right there. GameStop or AMC is currently up 2%, but up a 0.75% right now. Man, GameStop was rolling though, going up to $129 here. We got the MOAS candles coming in at 405 today. My gosh. Check Twitter DM today. Don't forget, but I'm out, bro. Peace. Lottery stocks. See you later. All right, I do have a lot of Twitter DMs that are just sitting there. I need to go through and check those out. Treat is stupid. Clay will punish these devs for Shiba Daddy. Let's get them, man. Spank these developers. Now, you guys know that I'm not a huge advocate of all of these different coins that are being created out there and stuff, but this doesn't even look like the normal MOAS candle. This isn't jumping back. Okay. It's not jumping back down the way that it typically does. A little strange that it's pumping like that after hours here. GameStop's not falling back down yet either. No, but I think we can easily see why the developers want to be able to just print as many coins as they can whenever they want, because it's like having unlimited money at that point. As long as you can create it, you're going to be doing good. I think Boxed will rock it. Vecna, I hope Boxed will rock it. It looked a lot better. It looked a lot better last week. If you're looking at a daily chart here, if this is all you saw, this looked a lot better with this little curl over here into extremely high volume, but it does seem to be slowing down a little bit, okay? Not only does it seem to be curling back over, but the volume is much lower than it was last week. So I do hope that it goes up, but this week has been rather disappointing. This price action from the end of last week into this week has been rather disappointing here. So I do hope that it does, but I was more impressed with the rebound last week than I am with this week's price action here. Let's go back out to Bitcoin, 1 minute. Yes, good to go. Concert gone wrong and elite. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I think you did say that. Man. James. Dang, dude. Yeah, I really do hope you're okay, though, man. Lottery stocks sound like a third grade teacher inviting the teacher to his birthday party. Heck yeah, man, and I hope that I can go to his birthday party. It's always what I want to do, is surprise everybody and have a good birthday. Good guys wear white, and that's what I'm washing. A good deal, man. Washing whites right now. AMC and GME, Vecna, AMC and GME are doing something right now. I don't know what's going on with these GME candles, but it's not coming back down after that little MOAS, that's 7% candle that it had right here, going up to $129. It's still sustaining a 5% after hours gain, whereas AMC is back down to where it was before it started running. So I don't know what's going on with AMC and GME there. Hit the like button, fam. Listen to Stacks Ape Nation do it. Well, I guess my question is, did you see how they plan on paying customers back on Voyager is probably in your newest news? Yeah, so Bronson, what I saw was this. I tweeted it out, but literally it like acted like my tweet was a reply. And didn't put it on my actual tweets. Like, look. Tweets, this is nowhere to be found right here. Tweets and replies, we've got this. So what they want to do, customers with crypto in their accounts, which would be like everybody, will receive in exchange. So you're not gonna get your crypto back. In exchange for your crypto, you're going to be getting a combination of the crypto in their accounts. Okay, so I might get like 1% of my USDC back. Awesome. And then whatever they can collect, because somehow, the loan to 3 Arrows was my obligation, not Voyager's obligation. Somehow that loan to 3 Arrows was my obligation. I'm going to receive a portion of the proceeds from 3 Arrows that they're able to collect on. Common shares in the newly reorganized, bankrupt trash company, and VGX tokens, which will be worthless following the bankruptcy and following freezing customers' accounts on their platform. So, yeah, dude, it does seem like complete and utter nonsense to me. I don't know if there's anybody in the chat right now that thinks this is normal. Try your best to rationalize this to me. Because it's theft. So try your best to rationalize it to me if you can. But yeah, very, very strange behavior on behalf of Voyager out there. GME 4-1. Apparently they announced a split. Okay. So they got a split coming out on July 22nd. Cassandra, gotcha. So that's what's going on out there. Is it a split? Or is it that stock dividend split? That is what I want to see. Let's see. GME News stock split. Let's see what we got here. 5 days, 1 day, 3 days. Gosh, I don't even see any news articles on here for it. So where are you guys getting your news articles that I could easily just go look up? I don't know how that's going to be. I mean, essentially it's the same thing if they're offering those shares out there. But we get a 1-for-4 stock split coming up for GameStop. Okay. That's going to bring the stock price back down, right? So it's going to bring the stock price back down to about $30. All right, not terrible news. How many lawsuits you think this will set off? Bronson, hopefully all of them, man. Hopefully all of them. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that I don't know. I hope that it does set off a ton of lawsuits, and I hope that it leads to the end of Voyager and their platform. But I find it very hard to believe that, like, Coinbase warned at the end of the first quarter that we as depositors are going to be considered unsecured creditors. If they really do consider us unsecured creditors and we're just freely and willingly lending our money to these centralized exchanges with no claim to our money at any point, that is wild. That is wild. I think that if it does lead to a lawsuit, and I hope people pay attention to it. Just because you're not on Voyager, just because you got your stuff in Coinbase, doesn't mean that when they see that they can, without consequence, walk away with your $13 billion that they're holding on their platform, that they won't do it. I mean, yes, it's nice to continue making money over time, but dude, if you could walk away without consequence with $13 billion and just go start up a new exchange under a new name, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of weird stuff happen if it comes to be that we are just simply unsecured creditors and they can do whatever they want with our money with no consequence whatsoever. Could this GME split start the Moass domino? Vecna. So if I remember correctly, it's not necessarily a split, but more of a shared dividend that they were going to be doing. That's why I wanted to read an article on it to see how they're wording it. But from what I was reading, for every share that you have, it sounds like you might be getting 3 shares of GameStop. So they would be doing a dividend in that way. That for every share you own, you're going to be receiving another 3 shares, but it's essentially a dividend, right? So it's going to affect their historical price slightly different, which would drop the price of GameStop on a historical chart, but you would have 4 shares in your account instead of 1 share, and essentially it's the same exact thing, except historical data is treated differently, and therefore you would be treated differently if you were a short. Now, if the shorts are on the hook to cover an additional 3 times as many shares, it's not necessarily going to cause a short squeeze because the share price is going to be cheaper, right? The share price is going to be 4 times cheaper at that point. They're going to cover 4 times as many shares, but the share price is going to be 4 times cheaper. But if they've got to cover 4 times as many shares, and I don't know what the numbers on GameStop are, and the people that receive this dividend are unwilling to sell those shares, yeah, dude, it could get pretty interesting then. All of the percentages would stay the same, But if the price rallied again, and all of a sudden they owed 100 million shares instead of wouldn't go up to 100 million. They probably only owe like what 3, 4, 5 million shares on GameStop. I don't know what the numbers are, but instead of owing like 3 million shares, they'd owe 12 million shares of GameStop. And if the price jumps back up pretty quick, they could be in a ton of trouble. I'm so mad. I just wanna yell. John Jay, I wanna yell all the time too. Chat runs smoother when the snow. Yeah. Shiba daddy, man, but don't push your luck. That's all I gotta say. Don't push your luck. They're mods for a reason, and we do want to keep the chat as clean as possible because we've got a lot of people that listen and coming from a lot of different places. We do want to keep the chat as clean as possible. It's horrible information, Clay. Shredder, it's always bad information, man. Yes, CK, it is just for a moment. Something, a loan, a creditor. Yeah. Shredder. That's what Coinbase said that they would be considering us if Coinbase went bankrupt. Is an unsecured creditor. Every deposit we made was simply a loan with zero collateral, so we have no claim to that money. And, we're at their mercy then. If they want to pay us back, they can pay us back. If they don't want to pay us back, we're a complete unsecured creditor. We've got no recourse. And that's what Coinbase said at the end of the first quarter that they would be treating us as. If it does turn out that Voyager does the same thing, they treat us as an unsecured creditor, and a judge allows it, I don't know what this world's coming to, man. I didn't even loan my money to Voyager. I deposited my money in Voyager. You know what I mean? Like, those were my assets. That was not a loan. Those were my assets, and not some sort of an unsecured loan. Stack Save Nation, thank you very much for the super chat. Stack Save Nation says, AMC Trapper, are you in here? Because you got to check this out, baby. It's called a lick and stick, baby. Eye contact, one of the most important things. Tilt the head back a little bit. You lick, you stick. Stacks, dude. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that banana there. Lick and stick. John Jay getting excited, man. Oh, yes. Chris, thank you for the super chat. Chris says, a bittersweet day. Last day of my vacation, but hope everyone is aight. Nah, I mean, heck yeah. Gotta get back to work and bills before I buy more Shiba. Unfortunate, dude. It's always a bittersweet day going back to work after vacation. Nobody ever wants to see that. But yeah, dude, it doesn't usually take too long to get back into the routine and back into the swing of things and so on. So hopefully you did have a great vacation. You enjoyed your time. You were able to relax, refresh, get ready to go for round 2 and until the next vacation. Right? But you are right, man. You are right. You got responsibilities. You got to make sure. But yes, dude, I'm aight. Anybody else aight out there? Anybody else aight out there right now? Matt Coors promoting that Voyager back to Maximus. I was promoting Voyager too, right? I was promoting Voyager too. They had excellent rewards. They had like the passive income was great. The referral bonus where you get $50 in Bitcoin for signing up, excellent. I just now wonder how long they knew and that they were going to end up doing something like this, and how they, I guess, lived with themselves, knowing that they would essentially rug pull all of their customers. Because just 2 or 3 weeks ago, they came out and said, oh, Voyagers, we have no intentions of freezing accounts or doing anything like that. Everybody's money's safe. We're in a good position, and your assets are your assets. And that was just 3 weeks ago or last month when Celsius was giving everybody a headache by freezing their accounts, which they have yet to do anything with. So yeah, dude, I was completely fine with Voyager, and then they basically go rug pull everybody and steal everybody's money like the dirty thieves that they are. Still weird. J-Bones, what's going on, man? Bro, what do you really think about Shiba Inu? Me, bro. Look, I think that Shiba Inu coin has one of the strongest support groups or support communities out of any coin that there is. Clearly, you've got coins that are bigger and better in terms of utility, in terms of the blockchain and things like that. Ethereum is massive when it comes to utility. You've got Bitcoin, which is always going to be the king of cryptos because it's got that first mover advantage and everybody knows about it. But it's very hard to find any community online not just on YouTube, not just on Twitter, but literally anywhere that beats the Shiba Inu coin community. And that's where coins gain their strength, is from the people that are willing to buy them and from the people that are willing to hold them. And dude, Shib is like literally second to none when it comes to that. So I think it's got a future, man. If everybody drops off, no, it doesn't have a future. But if everybody drops off of Bitcoin, Bitcoin don't have a future either. Also, man, I lost my voice 28,000. Am I going to see that back? Jose, yeah, dude. Trust me when I tell you, I am very mad too. I would like to, in some way, if possible, humiliate the CEO of Voyager, because I don't think that he is a real human. I don't think that he could have thought this through. But I don't think I'll get that opportunity. But yeah, dude, yeah. I do think that you're going to see, and this is not coming from me, right, man, a portion of that back. What portion? I do not know, dude. But I'm right there in the same boat with you, wondering what they're going to do. They have stated that, where are we at here? They have stated that if you own crypto on their platform, customers with crypto in their accounts will receive in exchange, so you're not going to get all your crypto back, in exchange for your crypto, which they're just taking now, you're going to receive a combination of the crypto in your accounts, proceeds from the 3 arrows recovery. So if they're not able to recover, if they're only able to recover 50% from 3 arrows, yeah, man, you might be looking at a 50% proceed on your crypto that you're holding there. I have no idea why I, who did not lend my money to 3 arrows, am responsible for only receiving what 3 arrows is willing to pay back to Voyager. I don't understand why that is my responsibility and not Voyager's responsibility. Common shares in the newly formed bankrupt company and VGX worthless tokens after the bankruptcy is done and over with there. So, yeah, dude, those guys that have 10 Bitcoins sitting out there in their accounts right now, they're probably going to end up getting a maybe 1 Bitcoin and a couple shares of VGX. I hope, in best case scenario, what I see, maybe those guys get 1 Bitcoin back and then 500,000 shares of a 25-cent bankrupt company to, I guess, cover the rest of what Voyager owes us. That would be my best case scenario, is that we do get all of the money back. It's just not going to be in crypto. It's going to be in fake money that they printed, either using VGX token or fake money that they printed using newly authorized shares in their post-bankruptcy company. Sam Demand number 2. Never ignore questions. Sam Demand number 2. Where you been, man? I haven't seen you in like a week. 88. Oh, what you know about this upgrade coming this month? Been slowly adding my. You know what, Kalani? I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't know anything about the Cardano upgrade they got out there. Cardano upgrades have been hyped for selling on the launch day, and then it tanks back to. Well, there you go. Hey, Dean, listen, Kalani. If you're looking at that, it sounds like Dean's been out there for a couple Cardano launches or a couple Cardano news. So you might want to look at it, taking some gains if you can once it's out there. Shredder question is far up there now. Thank you. Shredder's got a question. And John can only claim 3,000 loss. That's it. Yeah, it's something like a 3,000 loss per year. But like if you have a $10,000 loss, you can carry your loss over for a couple years as well. And yeah, because I don't do anything with YouTubers promotions. Let them suffer. Dude, you suck, man. Sorry about Voyager, but could that be one of the big ones to crash, historically indicating a bottom, like Kevin O'Leary and others have been with? Chris, maybe, but I think Voyager said that they had roughly $1.3 billion in customer money deposited on them. That is not one of the huge players. It's not a small player. Uprise, for example. Dude, Uprise, listen to this story. Uprise is like a small Korean or Singapore cryptocurrency exchange. They took their investors' funds and they shorted Luna Classic as Luna Classic was falling. But then you guys might remember the fall. Like Luna Classic fell from $1 to 6 cents and then back up to like 70 cents or something, basically 10x over a couple hour period. They were trying to play it right. They were shorting Terra Luna Classic in crypto futures, but they didn't take their profits. And then when it jumped back up 10x, they ended up losing. Uprise ended up losing 99% of their customers' deposits. And it was, I think, $20 million. And they lost $3 million of their own money. So, dude, they were just out there. They were literally out there taking all of their customers' funds and gambling so hard on Terra Luna Classic, shorting it as it was falling, that they lost 99% of their customers' funds in probably a 1 to 2 day period. That's what these people are doing. That's what these people are doing on centralized exchanges, man. They're taking our deposits and just using them for whatever the heck they want to use them for. But as far as Voyager goes, Voyager was much bigger than Uprise. Voyager, I believe, has $1.3 billion that they're trying to steal from customers right now. And then, but you've got places like Coinbase that are sitting on over $20 billion in assets. So as far as one of the big ones, maybe. But we've also got Celsius and 3 Arrows down. Now Voyager's down. Vauld, V-A-U-L-D, is down. They're nowhere near as big as Voyager was, but they're down now. And it's like a domino effect, man, one by one. And here's the thing that I can't really understand is why people are just sitting there watching their cryptocurrency sit on another exchange, blindly believing at this point that their centralized exchange is going to be okay. Listen, call it my fault if you want, right? Call it my fault if you want. I don't know what's going on. Who's texting me here? But call it my fault if you want. I had moved over to USDC because of the bear market, but I was just going to sit in USDC and allow this bear market to play out. And then Voyager goes and does this. Watch Celsius fall, yes. Watch 3 Arrows fall, yes. And then watch my money in Voyager fall as well. If you think that Coinbase is invincible, if you think that Binance is invincible, if you think that KuCoin or Kraken are invincible, dude, all it's gonna take is a drop in Bitcoin from 20,000 to 10,000, maybe even 20,000 to 15,000. All it's gonna take is Bitcoin to just sit steady and nobody trading it. If nobody's trading it, they're not making any money. And then all of a sudden, that invincible exchange is no longer invincible. They've got precedents. They see that Voyager easily stole everybody's money. They're going to see that they too, because of the judicial precedents there, that they can easily steal everybody's money. And that's going to be that. I can't understand it. If you guys came in here and told me today that your bank account froze your money and mine wasn't frozen yet, I wouldn't be waiting around. I don't know why people on centralized exchanges are so trusting at this point. Devil's Advocate, did you go to heaven? Yeah, I don't know where Devil's Advocate is, man. He's not in here, is he? Some of these risky exchanges where they pay a few bucks. Hey, Brady. Yeah, dude. Look, I don't have a problem, and I will continue to use centralized exchanges to purchase crypto, okay? I will continue to do that. But at this point, dude, I don't care if they're offering you 20% staking rewards. If they're literally going to give you a 20% reward, but at any time that they want, they can steal your money and flip the switch, that's not worth 20%. I would much rather just buy it on a place like Voyager and immediately, once it hits, send it to a ledger, send it to a decentralized exchange. Buy it on crypto.com or Coinbase or Binance or whatever, and immediately, once it hits, send it to a ledger or something like that. Centralized exchanges are convenient that they allow you to buy your cryptocurrency so easily. They are convenient if you plan on trading your cryptocurrency and you just want to swap and day trade and so on. But man, dude, when they act like they're the owners of the crypto, it's like, why even risk it at this point? Being an exchange like Webull is safer than these other exchanges going under. So Lucky's thoughts, I do think that Webull and Robinhood and exchanges like that are safer because they are, one, regulated stock exchange brokers. But let me say this. So I don't think that Webull or Robinhood and Fidelity or TD Ameritrade, whoever you want to use in terms of stockbrokers, I don't think that they're at risk of going bankrupt and just stealing everybody's funds. But, okay, if we're talking about crypto, and they do see that there's no regulation on crypto, I don't know if they wouldn't do the same thing. Maybe the stocks are fine, but since crypto is unregulated and they want to make a couple $1 billion, they just go out there and steal your crypto. I don't know if we're going to see anything like that. I would trust a stockbroker more than I would a crypto exchange at this point. But the crypto that's on their platforms, I'm still wondering about that. Thank you, Clay. Also, not your exact source, but what's some ways we can learn all this stuff you just said? Trying to follow more than Twitter and YouTube. I get just look it up, but I don't know where to start. Let's see, Chris. What did I say it on, though? If we're talking about, if we're talking about finance in general, if we're talking about, general finance terms, Investopedia is actually a really good way to learn stuff without the Twitter bias or without a social media bias or even my bias. If you want definitions and just want to get an understanding of what insolvency means, or bankruptcy proceedings look like and things like that, dude, Investopedia is a good way to just go out and get some definitions and an understanding. They do try to give you examples and stuff, and it might be a little easier if you've got somebody explaining it to you instead of just somebody having written it down and the example doesn't click or whatever. But it is a very good place to get terms defined and things like that, so at least you can have a decent understanding of what's being said if somebody is explaining it. I think that's what you were talking about. But if not, if you're talking about Voyager or something specific, there's a lot of articles on Voyager right now that's explaining what's going on. Your opinion on avocado coin, Eric? I don't know anything about avocado coin, man. Let's see. 70 man. Always put a bowl of water outside for your dog. Heck yeah, man. You got to make sure your dogs are okay. Spaniard. Thank you very much for the super chat. I just turned on my PC today. I know you covered this already. Sorry for asking. Forgive me. But do people lose their money on Voyager for good? Spaniard. Yeah, we've talked about it all day, man, but no problem. Look, I understand people come and people go during the live stream the entire time. So, did they lose their money for good? No, they did not lose their money for good. Now, will they have claim to 100% of their money? Here's what's been said so far. If you had US dollars, if your money was sitting in US dollars, not USDC, not the crypto, but actual US dollars, they, one, are currently processing all of the withdrawals that were previously made prior to the freeze. And then I believe one of the next steps is going to be for you to be able to withdraw your USDC if you would like to withdraw your USDC. And from what I've read, you should, yes, have a 100% claim to all of your USDC. I think that they had like $250 million on deposit with a bank, and therefore your USD funds should be secured. Now, I'm sitting in USDC, right, which is the US digital coin, and that's a cryptocurrency. What the latest that they've said about any cryptocurrency is that under this plan, which is subject to change given ongoing discussion with other parties, requires court approval, customers with crypto in their accounts, which would be me and literally probably 90% of the other people on Voyager, they're going to receive an exchange. So instead of getting my crypto back, I'm going to get a combination of my USDC, proceeds from the Three Arrows recovery. So maybe they're only able to recover $200 million out of the $500 million that Three Arrows owes them. Maybe I only get, at that point, 40% of my USDC back because they're only able to recover 40% from 3 arrows. And then on top of that, I will also get common shares in a trash company, which, where are they going to find my broker? You know what I mean? Like, how do I have common shares in this company? Where are they going to find my broker at? And on top of the common shares, I will also get worthless VGX token. Now, here's what I would like to see is that, let's say, you know, somebody had 10 Bitcoin out there. Maybe they get 1 Bitcoin back. They realize, well, we screwed up. We've only got a couple hundred Bitcoin to give between everybody. So this guy owned 10 of them. He owned, 10% of all the Bitcoin we have. So we'll give him 10% back. He gets 1 Bitcoin back, and he owned 10. He gets 1 Bitcoin. He might walk away with another 2 Bitcoin worth of 3 arrows. Well, 2 Bitcoin worth of money that they received from 3 arrows. Then, hopefully, they use common shares in their newly formed trash company and their VGX token to remedy the situation. Let's say he was able to collect 3 Bitcoin worth. Hopefully, they use the common shares in the new company and print however many VGX token they need to give him the remaining value of those 7 Bitcoin. If they do that, I'm going to be okay with it, right? We still walk away with the same value. At that point, it's your choice to hold on to VGX and see if they can make a comeback, or just completely liquidate everything and move on to a different platform or whatever. But hopefully they use their common stock and they use VGX token to make everybody whole, even if they only have claim to 3 Bitcoins. Hopefully they use VGX to give people the remaining 7 Bitcoin worth if they started with 10 Bitcoin. Hopefully everybody walks away whole, but it looks like it's going to be a mess, dude. I'm just not going to lie about it. It looks like it's going to be a mess. Forced him to invest in Olympus Trust Trade. Something. Clear, you cheated my boss. No, why you cheated my boss? No, Shabir, I don't want to cheat your boss, dude. Who's your boss? Means you're trading your winners for Voyager losers. Yes, Brindalero. Exactly, man. Exactly. It just means that they're keeping your Bitcoin and you're going to walk away with a VGX token. At that point, I would be quick to trade, though, and maybe buy back in. Let's say that is what happens and everybody's sitting on a ton of VGX. You're most likely going to see a nice dump off in people selling their VGX to completely cash out. So I would be a little skeptical of holding VGX. Buying back in might be a better option after the liquidation. Thanks. I was kind of talking more about articles, kind of like I started learning about stuff on Reddit, but it's mostly random crap. Then somehow ended up on YouTube and found people that actually knew stuff. Nice. Yeah, articles, man. Articles are tough because you're going to get an article you're going to have articles on Voyager, for example, where some people, they try to convince you that Voyager is doing what's best for their customers, for themselves, and so on. And then you're going to have other articles that have a little bit of a bias, like I have, and say that VGX is a thief. And Voyager's a thief. They're trying to steal people's money. So articles and people on social media and stuff like that, you will have a bias written in them. Very, very seldom do people keep their bias out. Especially if they've been wronged and somebody's sitting on their money and trying to steal it. Let's see. That is so messed up. People should go to jail for this, right? I mean, how can this happen without legal? So Spaniard, yes, I would imagine that, people should go to jail for that, or that people might try to take the matters into their own hands, and like the CEO should probably be a little skeptical of walking around downtown and having somebody recognize him. Especially, dude, if you've got hundreds of thousands of dollars, or you did have 10 Bitcoin or something on the platform, dude, you don't just take it lightly when somebody steals $600,000 from you. So, but the thing is, man, if the judge determines that cryptocurrency, yes, is unregulated, and the judge determines that we were just like the deposits were not ours, but we were lenders, unsecured lenders, like Coinbase is trying to warn us. Yeah, what's the judge gonna do at that point? Like these people are so loony, dude. They might say, well, you know what, that makes sense. Those guys weren't really depositing federally insured U.S. dollars. They were gambling with cryptocurrency. There's judges out there that don't like cryptocurrency. There's judges out there that don't give a crap about what's right and what's wrong. And they can easily just say, unsecured creditor, man. They knew they were depositing that money onto your platform and allowing you to do whatever you wanted with it, and you took a risk and you ended up losing it. Therefore, it's their loss, not yours. Yeah, dude. So I wouldn't be terribly surprised if we see some crazy stuff. Claudinho, Brozinho, these weird candles after hours continue to happen every day. I had a thought. Could it be that they cover an amount of shares right after the market closes? That's why weird candles. So today, it seems as though this is on an announcement of the stock split, where GameStop is going to be stock splitting, and an AMC kind of moved along with it. But yes, dude, it could be. But here's my non-concern with that. Usually, we see a candle like this, and this is actually a pretty big candle after hours. Usually, these weird candles that we see, let's see if we can see one in BBIG. No, nothing really there. Did the SPY move at all today? No. So it doesn't look like there were any huge spikes in the SPY or BBIG or anything, or even AMC after hours. It would have been like one of the MOAS candles that we call it. But, dude, typically it's on like 127 shares or 57 shares or 1,000 shares. In terms of like covering shorts, extremely insignificant amounts. So it doesn't really bother me if we saw it spike up like that and right back down, and it was on 500,000 shares or something. Yeah, I would be concerned that they're just covering right after hours, and nobody's able to take advantage of it, and then it's coming right back down. So that would be a little bit more concerning to me if the volume was there, but volume is extremely low. Sam Demand Badu, cash in some of your Bitcoin. No money for a trap, but next week he's mine for the banana. Yeah, Sam Demand's coming in hot next week with the AMC Trap. Sam Demand must like AMC Trapper a lot. What's up, Clay from Arizona? Ciro Garcia, what's up from Ohio, man? Heard the Shibarium will not help Shiba. Where is this news true? Ali, I think that I can discuss it in 2 seconds, okay? Let me first say, Vecna, thank you for the super chat. Hit the like. All of you will enter suffering. It's true, guys. It's true. Hit the like right now. You do not want to suffer at the wrath of Vecna. Don't do it. Don't do it. He can cause some great suffering. So, yes, guys, what are we seeing here in terms of likes? We got over 100 people in here, and we currently have 55 likes. You guys are really slacking, and you're going to make me cry in front of everybody, so don't do it. Thiago Silva, oi, bonitão, aqui do Brasil. E aí, Thiago Silva, como você está hoje, mano? Espero que você tá bem, e você é o bonitão. I start campaign against you, asking why you cheated my boss on your every video. Shabir, who's your boss, man? You gotta tell me who your boss is, dude. So Ali, I don't think that Shibarium is necessarily going to see a direct help to Shiba Inu coin. Let me tell you why. Because Bone is the utility token. You don't have to use Shibarium. You don't have to trade your Shiba Inu coin on Shibarium. But what we will see, and this is most likely going to be the largest benefit. Let's start with the smaller benefit. The smaller benefit could be that because the gas fees are extremely low, you might see more transactional volume. You might see people buying and selling and trying to trade Shiba Inu coin more often than they would on the Ethereum network because they're not paying high gas fees. And therefore, you'd only have to hit like small percentage gains in order to make a profit. Whereas if you're buying $20 worth of Shiba Inu coin, you're paying $20 in gas fees, you get a double in price, man, before you make a gain, and then you're still paying more gas fees when you sell it. So the reduction in gas fees could increase transactional volume if people are embracing and using Shibarium, and that could be beneficial for Shiba Inu coin. Now, one of the longer term and probably larger benefits is that we've been told all transactions that happen on Shibarium, not just Shiba Inu coin transactions, but all transactions that happen on Shibarium will burn Shiba Inu coin. This is going to take a while to play out before we see massive amounts of Shiba Inu coin being burnt, but it's not necessarily a direct push higher for the Shiba Inu coin price. It's going to have these two effects, kind of like a potential increase in volume because of the reduction in fees paid, and the long-term reduction in supply because all transactions will burn Shiba Inu coin. I do think that Bone will probably have a more direct, I guess, use Shibarium as more of a direct catalyst than Shiba Inu coin will. Pika Power is in here. What's going on, Pika Power? Where's Pika Power today? She's right here. Speak Portuguese. What's going on, Thiago Silva? I am glad to have you in here, Thiago. You say you're in Brazil right now. Where are you at in Brazil, Thiago? Pika, what do you think about Shib and adding She and Shreets? Too much, too soon? I think it is. 1060 Lunk. Lunk coming down a little bit. Lunk is coming down a little bit. Lunk sitting at, Lunk touched 1060, bouncing back up to 1090 right now. Really liking to play around with these 11,000 point per coin ranges that we're seeing there. We'll watch and see if anything happens with Lunk, though. We'll keep it on the chat for right now. Ali, click that like button. Ali, man, thank you very much for the great question and for the super sticker there. Really appreciate that, guys. Do like Ali says, and don't forget to click that like button. Ali, thank you, man. Thoughts on Revlon? Rodrigo. I don't like bankrupt companies. So I think that if you're thinking about getting into Revlon, it is an extremely dangerous play, okay? I never would have imagined that it would have gone from $1 to $9 per share. That is insane. And I never would have imagined that it would maintain these levels. It is a bankrupt company. So you're buying air at this point. The air can go up in price, but be very aware if it starts to go down in price. It could absolutely go back down to a dollar or below if people give up on Revlon there. I just don't like buying bankrupt companies, man. I don't think that's necessarily it's certainly not a conservative investment by any means, but it's not a safe investment whatsoever. Pika Pika? Yes, Pika, I'm 100% the same. Yes. We would talk about crypto. I feel like I've time traveled into the future, or the language has evolved to the point I don't know what anybody's talking about. Hey, NASCAR, all out. Look, dude, I do try to keep it simple here, right? I try to keep it very simple, but please, if I say something that you don't know what it means, you've got to ask. And assume with 150 other people in here that there's somebody else that doesn't know either, and they're either afraid to ask or they don't want to type, they're embarrassed or something like that. So if I say anything about anything that you don't understand, please ask. I will try my absolute best to answer every single chat that comes across the screen. Clearly I can't do them all if things are going very quickly. But yes, make the assumption that somebody else in here has the same question, and please never be. I don't even care if I say something like the word blockchain, or I say something like token or Ethereum or something like that, and you don't know what it is. Please. I make some assumptions myself that people might know exactly what I'm saying or what I'm talking about, but you should make the assumption that somebody else doesn't know as well, if you don't know, and that I can explain something that I'm talking about. If you try to catch me with my pants down, dude, and think that I don't know what I'm talking about, try your best, but I typically don't just sit up here and spit words out of my mouth. You believe Shiba will hit all-time low next month due to recession? Adam, no, not an all-time low. All-time low it would be ridiculously low. Do I think that it can go below the all-time low that is seen on Webull? Yes, I think it can go below that all-time low. But remember, dude, Shiba Inu coin, when it launched, I don't know what the price was when it launched in August of 2020, but if you would have invested $1,000 in August of 2020, by January, you would have only had $2 in your account. So you lost over 99.9% of your money in a couple months from August to January. But then that $2 turned into well over $1 million. So it can go much, much lower before it would have to hit an all-time low. I think the all-time low market cap was something really stupid, like $40,000 or $50,000, and we're currently at what, $5 to $6 billion. So it could go a lot lower. You keep it simple, stupid. I will try, man. I'll always try to keep it simple and definitely stupid. Oh, yes. Vecna, hi, Vecna. You made me a mess in the city last season, you bad guy. I don't even know who Vecna is, man. Who's a crypto stock? I am a crypto stock. What is a cryptocurrency? A cryptocurrency is this. Man, that actually is a really good question. So a cryptocurrency is a digital asset at this point that is essentially a token that is traceable and trackable with every transaction posted onto a ledger or a blockchain based on a mining or cryptography algorithm. Now, I know that's a lot, and it's very difficult to explain without using different words, but what happens is people have computer programs running, and every time that they hit the right code, it validates and solidifies everything going on in that blockchain at the time. And these cryptocurrencies are the rewards for running that code and validating what the blockchain transactions. In and of itself, cryptocurrency, yes, is worthless. But if you find worth in a decentralized financial system, not governed or controlled by a bank, by a sovereign government, and so on, all of a sudden you do find worth in something that is inherently worthless. So cryptocurrency is the reward token that you get for validating blockchain transactions. Shows Medium Reese, why is he making it sound like the end of the world is coming? Got a little bit dark towards the end. Kyle, usually people do think the end of the world is coming when things are at their worst and fear is at its highest. I too can sound like the world is ending here pretty soon. And I know that one of two things is going to happen, man. It either is going to end, and none of us are going to care about cryptocurrency. We're going to have a lot bigger problems on our hands. Or, when everybody starts to feel like the world is going to end, usually that's when you hit a bottom and things bounce back. So if history repeats itself, we are going to bounce back. If history doesn't repeat itself, well, then yes, it's the end of the world. Paul says first, nice. So what's kind of weird crap is duct tape shredder. I don't even know what's happening right now. We've been doing a video on a VRM stock sometime. Gus, definitely not today. I don't really know the numbers on VRM. I could do one if I looked into it a little bit more, but I don't know the numbers. So sometime soon, let me just put it this way, definitely not going to happen today. Beckman came from the upside down. He's here to collect whatever that means. Oh my gosh, that sounds so scary. We're waiting for Shibarium. Was there? We were waiting for Shibarium. Was there after hope? But now they put us in doubt. Ali, talking about the developers putting people in doubt about Shibarium or about what? Moon, mark my words, by July 15th. Oh, nice, man. I've got some mid-July call options that are out there. If it doesn't moon, it's all right. If it does moon, nice, man. We're gonna ride it higher together. Wingro, if I were you, I'd coke your state's website. What? Coke it. And see what grand prizes are left. So the right games, but I have no idea what's going on right now. Yes, Gus, did you hit the like button? Please do it. Claudia, can you read my tagged with you on Twitter live in your Bitcoin 11,000 chart from a whale? Your technical analysis would be appreciated. Clay, can you read my tagged with you on Twitter live in that BC at 11,000? Kicking back in my Slayer t-shirt and basketball shorts, waiting for the apocalypse so I can take what I want. Tim! Nice, man. At least you're waiting for the apocalypse and you're not actually out there just taking what you want right now, man. That wouldn't be cool. Let's go see. You say I was tagged in Twitter on something? Notifications. So what do we got here? I don't know if this is you or if there's somebody else making this chart. We are going at 21,000 or lower. Bitcoin 11,000. Could this be possible? Yes, I think Bitcoin 11,000 could be possible. Looks like you are on a, what is this, monthly? Is this a monthly chart here or a quarterly chart that you got going on here? It looks like it actually might be a quarterly chart, but it could be a monthly chart. Not 100% sure. But yeah, let's go back out and look at this chart right here. So if you look at Bitcoin, whether or not we can get back down to 11,000, I think that we can, right? I think that we can. So it does look like you were on a monthly here. But if we... Oh, come on. I don't want... Come on. I don't want those indicators on here. All right. So if we've got this monthly chart right here, and you're wondering whether or not Bitcoin can come back down to 11,000, this range right in here, I'm going to say absolutely yes, it can come back down to 11,000. You can see that this area right in here is where we've got support, and this area right in here, we tapped it back up in 2017, at the end of 2017 during that bull rally. Now, if Bitcoin does break down through, if Bitcoin breaks down through this $20,000 mark and is able to, let's go weekly chart, you can see that we had a very brief period here, roughly 1 month, where it traded between, I don't know, $19,000, $20,000 and $17,500. It's exactly where we are right now, bouncing down, trying to break through this range of support. If it does, okay, posted support here and posted support way back here in 2017. If it breaks down through that, the next level of major support is in this blue area. So you're basically going to be going from the very tops of the peaks during the rallies here, you know, $12,000, $13,000 maybe, $11,000, $12,000, $13,000. And down here into the secondary level of support, which would be a little bit stronger. So yes, if we break this area, I absolutely do think that Bitcoin could fall down to $10,000, $11,000. Now, ignoring the technical side of things, why do I think we would break down even further? Inflation is still high and rising. Interest rates still have higher to go. Earnings are actually falling now, indicating that the stock market is in a bear market with earnings on the decline. The euro yesterday declining immensely because people are worried that the euro area is going into a major recession. Therefore, they're buying up on the dollar. The dollar here in the United States, we are in a recession. I mean, if you're looking at the technical definition of a recession, we've had 2 quarter after quarter periods of GDP contraction. So there's a lot to be concerned with right now, and literally nothing is improving. So I still think that the overwhelming sentiment or the overwhelming pressure is to the downside on Bitcoin, and the next major level of support doesn't come down until that 12,000 level that you're talking about there. Let's see. JG, hi, Father, singing his song in his live today, 70 minutes in. God, it's got to be a good song, man. Pika, I hit the like. Nice. Please hit the like button, guys. Check it out. Yes, you got to do it. Let's get started. Do you know which video it is? Live stream, maybe? That's my line. No, we got to get my line. Guys, I have not missed a video of you, bro, since 2000. Nice. Ronald Diaz, man. If that is true, thank you very much. What I want to know is who in here is the first to literally click the like button on all of these videos. You guys are fast if it's any of you guys. But guys, it is 5 o'clock. I'm going to get off here for now. I'm going to have videos out in 2 hours, videos out in 3 hours. I want to say thank you guys for keeping it positive, keeping it up, and having a good time, even though the market was a little mixed today. And, you know, we're not up on all of our investments there. So thank you guys very much. Really appreciate it. Let's do these shout outs. And then who's going to be first on the video today? Who's going to be first to comment and click? You guys got to comment more to drown these bots out. I think that's the only way to do it, is to drown these bots out and kill all of the bots on this channel, because I try to take them out, but it doesn't work. All right, next level. Shout out to you. See you later. Paul Wright Lon. See you later. Ronald Diaz. Enjoy your evening, man. Tim Hogan. See you. Shredder. Peace out. Deuces to you, man. Tim Avecna. We've got 11 on Mr. Salmon. Julia Gulia. Try to find a good deal. AMZ to Pluto. A Father. Pika Power. See you later. Mr. Simonino. Paul Wright. Lucky Thoughts. What is that? A little melon, man? I don't even know what that is. Simonino. See you. Claybro. Thank you. Sam Demand number 2. Thank you. Julia Gulia. PS5 Future Gaming. See you later. Thank you. Absolutely waiting for your uploads. Catch you tomorrow. Boom! Thank you very much and appreciate that, PS5 Future Gaming. DD214, peace out. Later to you, Vecna. Loving the fruit there. Shredda, enjoy your evening. Pika Power, have an awesome day, everyone. You as well, Pika. Julia Gulia, see you later. Dark Matter, enjoy your evening. Paul Pudgy, see you guys. Shiba Daddy, spanks to you as well, man. I don't know what we got in here. Anybody else? SD, Nick F, all you guys. Stephanie Bro, all of you guys out there. If you're listening right now, thank you very much. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Shiba Daddy, John J, Shredda, Crypto, Rocket Crypto in stock. Not Crypto Rocketeer, it's Rocket Crypto. Buying the dip now? I have not yet, man. I still think we could dip a little further. Shredda, John J, all of you guys. You know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Soju Nation, you as well. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.